Okay, everybody, I'm recording this right after I got back from I call it my site inspection. It was actually a naming ceremony of the Atlas II ships, Atlas Ocean Voyages, the same cruise line we're doing the Antarctica trip on in February. Still space left if you want to join us. We've got 62 people signed up. So here, I wanted to kind of give you some information about what you would need to know. This is going to be done so you can prepare in advance for the trip. All of you who are going to Antarctica with us, or all of you that may be going to Antarctica at any time. I know we've got some people that are going with us at a different time that wanted to hear this too. So you see, guess what? You see my layers, right? My parka. I brought back a parka for all of you to try on. Brought back two actually, an extra large that I'm wearing and a medium. So everybody can try that on. But I'm going to go through everything so I can tell you what I learned and so you are more comfortable with the experience that's ahead of you. And for many of you, you might have to get some new clothing, okay? And I'm going to suggest to you, pretend like you're going to go on a snow ski trip in the middle of winter. If you do that, you'll be able to figure out what kind of clothes you need. And we may or may not have as cold weather as we think we're going to have. So I'm going to go through all this, and when we get to the part where I'm going to talk about clothes, I will show you some examples of clothing that I'm going to recommend that you get, okay? And then we will send this out to you so you can review it. And I would also ask you if you're in and know anybody that's interested in going with us, there's still space available. We've got 62 people signed up. We've got, gosh, it's going to be close to 40%, maybe 50% of the ship. I'd like to get 70 people total if we could. I think that would be spectacular, and I do believe that they're purposely trying to limit. The ship is 186 people total for guests, and it's called the Atlas Ocean Voyages World Navigator. And I was on both the World Traveler, the brand new ship that just came out, literally 10 days ago, that I was just on in Ushuaia. So let's go ahead and go through all this. I'm going to give you the hints and the tips of what I learned. And the first thing I want to tell you is that hotel that Atlas stays, has their guest stay in Buenos Aires is it's a great property, the Alvear Palace Hotel, right on a main drag within walking distance to Recoleta Cemetery, where Eva Perón her grave is there, walking distance to many great restaurants, and walking distance to, it's called the Parkway Avenue, where the beautiful park with beautiful sculptures are. A lot of people walk that park a lot. It's just gorgeous, and it's right by the hotel. So you're going to be impressed with the hotel. Then we took the Atlas Ocean Voyages charter from Buenos Aires to Ushuaia, and then Atlas representatives were there with us the whole way in Buenos Aires and also met us there at the airport in Ushuaia. Ushuaia is at the very bottom of the earth, they call it, bottom of South America. It's on the very tip of the point. They call that Patagonia down there, and there's both Argentina and Chile. By the way, as we were cruising through the Beagle Canal, which you will do before we head out to Antarctica, how incredibly beautiful. You're going to see a lot of the highlights. These are pictures, almost all these pictures are pictures I took. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through all this. I think you'll be very, very impressed with everything. Let's just see here. Okay, let's go. I'm going to make it a bigger picture because I'm going to get to everything. Our group is February 19th through March 2nd. We will head into Buenos Aires on the 19th, and then the cruise is 9 nights. Okay? There's still space, so please invite your friends. That's the ship. By the way, taken out of my window. I mean, and look at the land. Gosh, it was just beautiful. Now remember, this is their summer down there. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous ship. And wait till you see everything you're going to get to see. And by the way, look at the green parka in that picture, middle picture. down below. It is, you can't get lost. Okay, this was my picture. I took this picture of the expedition team, the team that will take us on Zodiacs, the team that will take us kayaking, the team that will take us paddleboarding, the team that will take us onto land, the team that will educate us on the ship at their theater about Antarctica, about the Antarctica Treaty, who owns Antarctica, that sort of thing. It's just fascinating. And there's the Zodiacs, again, with our name, the world, in this case, it's the World Traveler. But that is the exact expedition team that will be on our cruise. And I met all of them. I met the executive chef. I met the restaurant manager, the hotel manager, the cruise manager. I met everybody who we need to know. And they are thrilled to know we have a group of 62 people coming. And I told them I thought it would be 70. Hey, you see glaciers like this all over and the land masses. It's just breathtaking. I think I've told you my favorite scenery in the whole world is the Norwegian fjords, and this looked very similar to the Norwegian fjords from the mountain ranges, but it looked more like Alaska from the glaciers standpoint. Fabulous glaciers. Okay, now we're going to talk about what to pack. I want you to read this. It's just fascinating. During the summer months, which is October through February, it shouldn't say to February, it should say through February, temperatures often reach between 30 and 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'll tell you what, that's good to have you know, but that is a bit misleading, because go down to the next sentence. In certain areas, it can become chilly due to how windy it is, and it can get very chilly. Matter of fact, let me use the word, it can get cold. So the name of the game is layers, okay? So I'm going to go through and show you layers of what, let's see here, let's just do this. Nicole, who is my graphic arts designer and helps me do this, is telling me. First of all, this is the parka that they give us, okay? When you get there, there will be it's called a mud room with your room number on the ship, and that's where this parka will be. You'll order it in advance, okay? I'm going to take it off right now. And by the way, on the inside of this beautiful parka, and I'll tell you what, it is a thick parka. It's going to be a godsend for all of us. Inside the parka is this beautiful Atlas Ocean Voyages sleeveless vest, okay? And the sleeveless vest, a lot of people coming home wore the sleeveless vest when they left Ushuaia, and then just packed the rest of the green big parka, or put it on their backpack and just folded it up. Okay, let's go through to the next one. So base layers. Okay, as it says, it's recommended to bring leggings, thermal underwear, which is what I'd recommend for warmth and to control moisture. That controlling moisture is a big deal. Thin socks and tops also are best for comfort and easier. We recommend basic long johns, legging, and thermal underwear for warmth and moisture control, with enough to switch between things day to day as you see fit, okay? Here they talk about the fabrics: merino wool, fleece, whatever that word is, capilene, I don't know what that is, and synthetic blends of polyester or acrylics work best. Okay, and I'm going to show you a couple things on the base layers, and then also, okay, all sorts of long underwear now has this shiny silver or gold. The new thing is gold long underwear, and that is moisture control. That is the best kind you can have. This is real light. I bet this long underwear top of mine doesn't weigh a pound. Okay, it's a Columbia brand, but you can get any brand. But I do recommend, if you can get it with that shiny silver inside or the gold inside, that reflects the heat and keeps it inside of you to keep you warm. Okay, that's the long underwear top. Now, I also have Under Armour, which makes great. I'm a snow skier. We have a place at Copper Mountain, so I snow ski quite a bit. So this, I'm going to take 2 or 3 pair of these long underwear that are real lightweight, and both bottoms and the tops. The mid layer, this is what I'm wearing right here. See, it's Spider Savage. Whoops, right here. That's a brand that is a fabulous brand, but there's a whole bunch of Columbia, Patagonia, Under Armour. Almost everybody makes these great base layers that, zip up and down, pull over, or zip all the way down. And that's it's a second layer. They call it a mid layer, okay? The base layer is the long underwear. Let's go to, okay. So you're going to get this. So all of this will be here. Oh, by the way, let's see. Do I want to talk now about the thick socks, long johns, shirts, and glove liners? Let's show you just a little bit about this. Gloves. You want to be warm. You want to be warm. And by the way, when we're on the Zodiacs, a lot of times they get going pretty fast on that. And that wind coming off the water, and then when you're close to the glaciers or on ice, can get very cold. So snow ski gloves, especially with these little areas of insulation above your wrists when you put them on, are really important for you to have too. They actually say that if you want to buy glove liners, you can do that. So here's these gloves. You can see that they fit real well down on my wrist to keep wind from going in there. Or if you're playing in the snow or something, you won't get snow in your gloves. Okay? Socks. You can see good old wool socks. The heavy kind of wool socks are good, but you don't want them too heavy, and the wicking moisture is a big deal. So when you go buy the wool socks or the merino wool socks or whatever kind of brand they have, ask them about wicking or the weight that's best to keep your feet warm, because you will put your feet in the boots. I'll show you that in just a second, without shoes. So you'll just be wearing, how about this? I wear these to the Chiefs games and when the United States of America is playing soccer and it's cold here. Okay? So wool socks are really going to be important. You should have some sort of stocking cap, and in some cases you might even want to have those stocking caps that cover your ears. I will be taking what I take when I go snow skiing, when it's this fits over your whole head. Okay, this is a serious brand, but there's all sorts of brands like this. So this fits over your whole head. This is where your eyes look out of. You can breathe through right here. Your nostrils, nose goes right there. Okay, that is a real good thing to have. When that wind blows, I promise you, it can get very cold. So you want to be prepared. Okay, now let's go back to see what's next with the clothes. Okay, after the mid layers, I told you the mid layers is what I've got, like my Spider Savage. The outer layers are those waterproof pants and sweater protective shirt, something like that. We also suggest a windbreaker, similar style jacket. The top layer is the parkas and everything. Let's talk a little bit about the waterproof pants. I want to show you this. I think this is important. Again, here's where you talk about snow skiing. Prepare like you're going snow skiing. Same thing. I've got these waterproof pants from Columbia. Columbia is the brand. Okay. They've got that reflective liner in there that keeps everything. I mean, these are fabulous. This will keep you warm as can be. So I literally will be wearing my long underwear pants, and this over the long underwear. Okay, with my wool socks, and that's all you'll need for your base. But get good waterproof snow pants, like you're going. Tell them you're going to Antarctica, and that you're supposed to buy really good snow pants. Okay. By the way, I've got the kind too that has the. I've got bib, the snow pants that are bibs. I've got snow pants that are real lightweight. I might take one pair of lightweight snow pants, but this is I call it medium weight for colder weather skiing. Okay, and it says you can bring a windbreaker if you like, or similar jacket. Remember, you get to keep the parka, that big green parka that I had. So you don't need to take a big heavy parka with you. You can if you want, but you don't need to. Okay, and you get to keep it, so it's big, bulky. It's not heavy, but big and bulky to take home with you. You will be provided, as it says, with the waterproof knee boots, and I'll show you that in just a minute. And remember, those knee boots are important because you step off the tenders of the zodiacs where you might have to step in water. Okay, so it will be shallow water. You can bring your own coat if you want to, but you don't need to. Okay, I showed you how to protect the face and neck. It says they recommend a scarf or neck gaiter to keep your head warm, a knit wool cap, and our jacket with a hood on it. A jacket with a hood is a big deal. The parka has a hood on it. For your hands, we suggest waterproof gloves or mittens. While it may be cold and icy, the sun is still shining. Okay, I want everybody to hear this. This is really, really important. In Antarctica, it's a bigger deal than it is elsewhere. So what kind of sunscreen you use is important. But it's very much recommended that you pack sunscreen. And you see that without oxybenzone for environmental protection. Man, they're going to check on that. They are, as you can imagine, it's the most environmental friendly place you'll ever have. And lip balm and polarized sunglasses. Okay, all of those are very, very important. Okay, I love this. I took this picture myself. That's me. Look at the boots down there. I've got those snow pants that I just showed you, and my parka. Over it, I've got my gloves you see on the bench there, and I've got my my stocking cap. Now, at this particular time, I was in cabin 544, but I'll just show you this, the 540 or the 539. You go there in the parka that you ordered, the muck boots, which are right here, and your life preserver will be there for you. And then you will end up looking like me. Okay, I think it's fabulous. The muck boots are great, and they go up to the knee. People are asking how much extra you should order them bigger. Half size to a full size at the most, at the very, very most. I wear 10 and a half. I had 11s. They fit me perfect. If you order a full size up, if it's a little big, they can give you a size down. So you can trade these in. You're not locked into this. If it doesn't fit you, they've got plenty enough to exchange when you get there. Okay, but it's such a simple procedure. But look at the ship. It is just so gorgeous. There's that expedition ship, the World Navigator. The ship will be on the top left. We've got the observatory lounge, which was just spectacular. And by the way, that's where they do the entertainment. And that's up on the top deck, deck 6. This was an example, bottom left, of just one of the staterooms. And by the way, that's called a Verizon stateroom, where the window goes from ceiling down halfway, wall to wall. Beautiful. I had one of those. It was gorgeous. Other people, you might have a balcony cabin. And if you've ever been on a big cruise ship, this is not a big cruise ship. And will be closer to the water than you can imagine. The dining room, there's one dining room, the Lisboa dining room. It was fabulous for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 24/7 room service. The food was really good. Options I thought were good. Room service was on time. In fact, I did that for breakfast every day, and man, I kid you not, I think my butler was right outside my door, and when it turned, say I ordered it for 7:18, I think he was there at 7:16, and when it turned 7:18, he knocked on my door. Okay, what to wear on board. Again, this is important. It is a resort casual experience. On the naming ceremony, I took a sports coat. I only wore it one time and didn't need to wear it then. A lot of people were not wearing sports coats. A lot of ladies were not in dresses at all, based on the weather. A lot of people just dressed very much for comfortable winter climates. So light shirt and pants, non-slip closed-toe shoes. That's really important because, if it's raining or snowing, there can be moisture that comes from the outside in, right? People track it in from the outside. So the non-slip shoes are really, really important. Waterproof jacket or windbreaker. Now, we're talking about what we are wearing when we're on the ship, not when we're getting off the ship. The waterproof jacket or windbreaker, if you go outside, just be prepared for that because you're going to go from a comfortable 72 to who knows what kind of weather, but it'll be half that temperature or less. Just wear comfortable winter climate attire for evening dinner on board. It is casual all day long. At dinner, it's resort casual, so wear just something a little nicer. Honest to goodness, we're all encumbered by how much weight of clothes we can put in our check-through suitcase and maybe our backpack or our carry-on. So you wear things over and over, and again, mix and match is important. Like this, I'll wear this, out, but I'll also wear it on the ship at night too for some of the dinners. They have a captain's gala, and there were a few people that dressed up a little bit more than normal. But gentlemen, I haven't decided. I probably will not wear a sports coat. If I pack my bag and it's too full, I'm going to eliminate. I'm not going to take a sports coat. So if you take a sports coat, gentlemen or ladies, if you take a dress-up dress, you'll maybe wear it 1 or 2 times at the very, very most. Okay. One thing I guess I could say about a sports coat is you could use that as something to keep you warmer if you opt to wear that. Sweaters, I think you're going to see, are going to be a big, big deal by everybody. Everybody's going to have lots of sweaters. Okay, outside, again, the sunglasses, here we go. It changed quick too. I will tell you that. If you think it changes, they have a saying here in Missouri and Kansas, if you don't like the weather, wait 24 hours. Down there, it's going to be, if you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes because it changed literally that quick. Now, I think my Chiefs Brad's red Chiefs stuff went quite well with the green parka. I did my networking. That is our restaurant manager that I'm getting cozy to and schmoozed her a little bit with our group. Susanna was her name, and she will be there when we get there. Okay, here is the pool deck. That pool is heated, and there are 2 hot tubs, obviously heated. So bring your swimsuit, swim trunks. They do have bathrobes and the slippers in your rooms. You can see how good we all look in that green. That's really a pretty thing. Now, January 26th, we will have, for our group going in February, we will have, assuming, Lynette told me, don't put that on there, but I want you to see it. We are planning right now January 26th, and that's with the assumption that our documents come in. We will start things at 5:30, start to introduce you to other people that are going with you on this, and a 6 o'clock document overview that I will do at that time. Now, let me do this. I want to be sure you see this because this is pretty cool. Okay, look at this. This is, let's see, I'll get it a little closer. Look at that. Can you see that? Atlas Ocean Voyages. This is, they tell me it's not real leather. Man, it feels like leather. Smells good too. This is what your documents come in. And you will all get something with your name on it to put on your suitcase, as well as luggage tags that you will put on the night or the morning you leave Buenos Aires to head to Ushuaia. Or if you're coming in from someplace else, I think there's some people maybe coming in from Chile or Patagonia or Iguazu Falls, you'll have luggage tags to put on with your stateroom number on it. If you don't have those for whatever reason, when you get into the airport in Ushuaia, you can put it on there. Okay? Anyway, I will tell you, overall, my expectations were exceeded with the ship, with the Atlas Ocean Voyages. World Traveler and World Navigator. I was very, very pleased with the quality of service. And remember, the ship that I was on, the World Traveler, which is architecturally the exact same ship as the World Navigator, it was their first time with guests on board. So they were still learning. By the time we go in February, they'll be even better than they were. And I thought they were great. I just thought they were great. The service was, to me, phenomenal. Anyway, the entertainment was better than I thought. But don't expect a big ocean cruise ship. There is no casino on board. There is a theater on board. The theater, which holds 160, 180 people, I think it was, is where they will do talks, where the expedition team will do talks. And they'll tell you, I mean, it's a learning experience. That's what I want you to know. I will tell you this, I was so impressed with the expedition team. As you can guess, safety is their number one concern. And man, when we put that life preserver on and it buckled here and it came up, straps up under the legs and buckled on the left side and the right side, they came to be sure you know how to do that right. They came to be sure it was tight enough for you. The life jacket, and the life jacket is world-class life jacket. When you got into and out of the Zodiac, they will teach you the sailor's grip, which is like this. We had rain, we had mist, we had a little bit of everything, and we had no slips, no falls, nothing. They did a marvelous job of getting people in and out of the Zodiac, which comes in next to the ship as it's tendered out, in the bay. Okay, I think I can tell you this: you're in for a fabulous experience. It is all inclusive. They did have, I got to tell you, their wine. I love wine. Their house wine was exceptionally good, both white and red. I did not have their rosé, but the people that did liked it. I thought it was excellent. The spirits that are all included, maybe not some of the top shelf, but most of the spirits that were included were exceptionally good brands. Okay, I ordered a bottle of red wine and Tito's vodka and orange juice to be brought into my room, and they had it all there. They had the Tito's bottle, big full bottle. I couldn't believe it, and I think 4 or 5, 6, smaller bottles of orange juice, and then the bottle of red wine. I never did open the Tito's. Got thinking, why on earth have it and open it when all you have to do is go to the lounge and order one, and it's all included in the price. So with that said, I can't wait for January 26th when we meet. I hope this will be informative. I hope it has been informative. I hope it'll help you. If you have any questions at all, let me know. And do remember, you will get in your documents this booklet that has everything that we showed you here, from what to bring, all about the ship itself. I think you'll be very, very impressed with what your documents look like. And if you have any questions in the meantime before the document party, let me know. All the sales begin, sales going on now, but, the sales are even better after the first of the year. So for the snow pants, for maybe if you want a new pair of good gloves, I call it just pretend like you're going snow skiing. The wool socks, the base layer, long underwear or leggings, top and bottoms, the neck gaiter, like I had before. I just love this one. I've been in about every kind of weather you could possibly be in wearing this, and it's done a marvelous job. Your stocking, cap, all of that. Just prepare yourself like you're going on a snow ski trip for 9 days. If you do that, you will be prepared. And again, remember, evening attire, resort casual. We will control the ship with the size of our group. So if you don't want to dress up on this experience, you don't have to, and you will not feel uncomfortable. On the other hand, if you'd like to dress up a little bit, there will be a couple nights you'll be able to do that and feel very, very comfortable dressing up just a little bit. Just remember, it's going to be cool out there. Not inside the ship, but it'll be cool if you go outside of the ship. Be careful of the shoes you wear too, especially ladies, the shoes you wear. Make sure they're non-slip, okay? Well, with that said, happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas. I wish you all the very best this entire upcoming month of December. We appreciate so much your business and your referrals. Remember, if you know anybody else that wants to go, there is still space left on the ship. We can add people to this. It is a dream bucket list trip of a lifetime for a lot of people going to Antarctica. And going with me and Mimi, my wife is going on this too. She will not be getting on the paddleboard. She will not be getting on the kayak. She will be in the spa. By the way, we did go to the spa. Spa is fabulous. They also have a very big infrared sauna that is free of charge to anybody on there that you can go to. I did that. It was great, and it's got views of the world going by you right on the side. Fabulous, fabulous place. You're going to be impressed with the ship. You're going to be impressed with the overall experience, and we will create memories that last a lifetime. Okay, thank you, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Invite people to join us and give the gift of travel for this Christmas to each other, to your family, to your friends, whatever. My wonderful Nicole Busenbark does our graphic design, puts all my webinars together like this. She can make up a certificate, a gift of travel for you as generic or as specific as you would like it to be. Okay, everybody, thanks so much. Take care. Happy holidays. Adios.